I'm not as sick anymore. Absolutely love the way I had to move my fringe out of the way because it was covering my eyes in that last shot. What is up, guys? Dimeo's back with a brand new video, and we're back with the 6th episode. I'm lost again. I forgot what fucking episode this is. I think it's number 6. We're just gonna go with that. It's the 6th episode. I swear to fucking God if I'm wrong. Only difference with this episode from last week's is that this one's actually gonna be uploaded on time. And not 4 days late. I'm just gonna hop straight into them. The first question comes from Viper Films, and he asks, how does it feel to be at 500 subscribers? Now, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. The majority of those subscribers are inactive and don't watch my YouTube channel anymore because the bulk of my subscribers actually subscribed when I wasn't daily uploading, so they kind of just forgot about my channel, or at least the majority of them did. I think it is amazing that I am almost at this milestone. I'm not actually there yet. I still have like 6 subscribers to go. Yesterday I had 495. Today I have 494. But yeah, we're 6 subscribers off of 500, which is just unreal to me. I don't understand what people find so entertaining about my channel. I really am that funny. I'm just an emotional ass teenager who spends his time uploading videos on YouTube and making a bunch of suicidal jokes. Now, obviously not all 500 of those people watch me. I'd say about close to 100 people actually watch me on a consistent basis. And while in my head 500 subscribers is very insignificant compared to a shit ton of other YouTubers, if you actually take the time to think about it, 500 is actually a big number. If you had 500 people in front of you, that's a lot of people. And even if you just go off of the people who actually watch me, if you took 100 people and put them in front of you, that's a lot of people. How does it feel to be so close to this milestone? It feels absolutely incredible. Just the fact that people actually find me entertaining and think that I'm worth the time of their day. I'm not even worth my own time, let alone other people's. Like, I just do this shit for fun. I just make videos, I edit them, and I upload them, and I try to make them funny to entertain people. And when I see the numbers growing every single day, besides that one subscriber that left me yesterday. Only real men cry. But seriously, when I see these numbers grow, and while I'm not really huge on numbers, unless it's that YouTube money, but seriously, I'm not like obsessing over the numbers or anything, but when I do see them go up, it really just makes me so happy because those numbers aren't just random numbers on a screen. Those are people who chose to click that subscribe button, and the views and the likes and the subscribes and the comments, these are actual people who think that I'm worth their time, which is just, that's absolutely insane. Like, the more I think about it, the more it just blows my mind. Which is why I will never take it for granted. No matter how small that number is, or no matter how big that number is, I will never ever take it for granted. Because at the end of the day, each and every single one of those views, subscribes, comments, any number whatsoever, one of those is one person, which is, that's crazy. It's mind-blowing. Anyway, on to the next question. The next question comes from Hatake, and man, he asked such a good question. He asked, did you touch my spaghetti? No, I touched your ballsack, you dirty little slut. I need to bring the dirty little slut jokes back. I feel like I don't make those enough anymore. Like, I need to bring back the daddy jokes and the dirty little slut jokes and stuff like that. I felt like I was kind of overdoing it, which is why I didn't really do them as much anymore. I felt like people may have gotten bored of them, or maybe people would have just straight up thought they were weird, but I think I'm not doing them enough at this point anymore. I need to start making more daddy jokes because that's actually my personality. I make a shit ton of daddy jokes. Like, I'll just randomly be in a Discord call with my friends and be like, I want you to fuck my ass, Poppy. I don't know what my life has come to. No, but seriously, I have a really, really dark and weird sense of humor. I really should be bringing those back into my videos. So there's a step in the right direction. The only step in the right direction for me is to walk towards the noose that I have hanging from my ceiling. Hey, I actually fucking hate myself. I crack myself up. The next question comes from Mr. Dickenbay. We're just gonna call you that from now on. I had no idea in the last video how to pronounce it. Actually, leave a comment on this video. How do I actually pronounce your name? Like, actually spell out the letters and everything. But Mr. Dickenbay asks, will you consider playing PUBG in a video? If not, then you should give head? I don't know how the fuck that comment just went a completely different direction. You don't need to ask me to give head, I'm already on it, daddy. But will I ever consider playing PUBG in a video? Fuck yeah, I would. See, the only problem with PUBG is that it's not like Fortnite. It's not free. You think I'm fucking rich, man? I am looking into different ways to actually make money and stuff so that I can invest in my setup, get like a PC and stuff like that. I am looking into ways to make money outside of YouTube because I'm just not going to be a complete sellout. I would totally play it in a video. Like, yeah, I'd love to play a bunch of different games. Any games that you guys want me to play, I'm totally down. The next questions come from Ginger, and he actually has a few. I'll run them up across the screen before I get into them. But the first question he asks is, how long have you been sniping? I have been sniping for quite a while, actually. I think I started sniping during the Call of Duty Ghost era, or maybe right towards the end of Call of Duty Ghost's life cycle, or towards the start of Advanced Warfare's life cycle. I honestly can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was towards the ends of Ghost's life cycle. Now, when I started, I wasn't very much doing it seriously. It was mainly just custom game against friends and against bots, just practicing and stuff like that. But then I came across FaZe, and I'm pretty sure the first ever montage that I seriously watched and really enjoyed was the Relapse montage by FaZe. I'm pretty sure my friend Stuart at the time told me about that montage. I watched it, fell in love with trickshotting and sniping. I don't actually trickshot myself, but I fell in love with trickshotting and sniping. I thought that filling up the kill feed with your name over and over again was literally so cool, and so I picked up sniping, started doing it, and it took me years until I started actually hitting clips consistently. That's the part that a lot of people really hate about sniping, is that they don't want to put the time and effort into actually getting good. I'm telling you, there were so many times where I wanted to give up. I just thought that I wasn't meant for it. I thought that maybe there is a secret to hitting clips and that I was just simply not capable of doing it. But that's not the case whatsoever. The only way you're gonna hit clips is if you do it for so fucking long. Like, I just completely gave up on reg guns. I just moved to being a sniper full time. And even then, I wasn't able to hit very good clips until Black Ops 3 came around. So think about that. I started sniping right before Advanced Warfare came out, and I went through Advanced Warfare's full life cycle just sniping. I went back to Black Ops 2 and stuff like that. I was hitting clips, but they weren't anything insane. So Advanced Warfare's life cycle went through, and I wasn't really that good of a sniper. I was able to hit maybe a few quad feeds here and there. I was still reacting over split, faded quad feeds on Nuketown, for God's sake. My little prepubescent 14-year-old self would come when I got a split quad feed on Nuketown. So that's kind of what I'm trying to stress to you guys. It takes a long time to actually make something look easy. It takes a lot of dedication and hard work. If you want to be a good sniper and you want to go out and hit bangers consistently, you need to give up reg guns, switch to sniping full time, and it might take you 1 or 2 years of just doing that before you actually get on a good rhythm, you find your shot, you find your playstyle, and then you will start hitting really good clips. I was sniping from right before Advanced Warfare till all the way through Advanced Warfare, probably halfway through Black Ops 3's life cycle, and then I actually started hitting really good clips. It took me about 1.5 to 2 years until I started hitting bangers. And then from there I went to MWR, I improved even more, hit my best clip ever on that game, which was my quad collat. And now I'm on World War II, and I am just grinding that game a shit ton, and I've hit some pretty good clips since the game came out. And that's what I'm gonna keep doing. See, the thing is, I'm not a great World War II sniper. I was really good on Black Ops 3, I was really good on Modern Warfare Remastered, but I haven't put enough time into World War II to actually be extremely good at it. I have a few bangers on that game, but I just woke up one day and I was like, listen, you're not going to hit more bangers unless you put your time and effort into this shit. And so I just started grinding. Every single moment that I have free is just me playing and trying to hit the best clips I can, really putting my mind into the game. So yeah, I've been sniping for probably close to 3 years or over 3 years so far. And even now, I'm not the greatest sniper in the world. It's gonna still take me a while, probably another year until I am at that peak performance level. His second question is, what's the best clip you've hit? My best clip that I've ever hit was on Modern Warfare Remastered. It was my quad collat, absolutely fucked clip. I'll actually play that right now in case you haven't seen it. Oh my fucking god, I just hit a quad! What the fuck? I just hit a quad! What the fuck? Yeah, that was my best clip ever, my quad collat. My first and only quad collat that I have. When I hit that, it was absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure I got picked up to Sane because of that clip. Not just for the clip specifically. I had personality, I had a YouTube channel. But that definitely did help me with getting in because I could show that I was able to hit clips and also have a personality. Which back then, and it really wasn't that long ago, I didn't really have a personality on YouTube. I mean, I did make YouTube videos, but I wasn't as lively as I am in my videos right now, which, by the way, I'm not that sick anymore. I don't know why, but I feel better. I mean, I'm not complaining. So if you notice that I'm a little bit more energetic in this video, it's because the sickness has kind of went away a little bit. Anyway, my best clip ever is the quad collat on Modern Warfare Remastered. I don't know if I'm ever gonna hit a quad again. I have a feeling that I will this year on World War II. I don't know. I just really feel like I'm gonna hit another quad. Question number 3 is, what are your top 5 COD maps? Ooh, this is actually a really difficult question. I'm just gonna get some maps off the top of my head. I don't know if they're actually top 5, but I'm just gonna go with these. My top 5 favorite maps of all time. I don't know. That's a really difficult question. I'm probably going to answer this question, look back on the footage, and realize that I made a huge mistake, but just going off the top of my head, number 5 would probably have to be London Docks from World War II. I actually love that map so much. London Docks is an incredible map. Number 4 would probably be Raid from Black Ops 2. Number 3 would be Standoff again from Black Ops 2. Number 2 would probably be Bog from COD 4 / Modern Warfare Remastered. And then number 1, I think this is my favorite map in Call of Duty history, Terminal from Modern Warfare 2. Not Terminal from Modern Warfare 3 or Infinite Warfare. Oh god, not Infinite Warfare. But the Modern Warfare 2 version. That is the version of Terminal that plays the best out of any other Call of Duty. Probably just because Modern Warfare 2 is my favorite Call of Duty of all time, but damn, Terminal on that game was just so amazing. That's probably my favorite map of all time on Call of Duty. I know I'm going to look back on this and probably think of another map, and that will take my number 1 spot, but just going off of the top of my head, because I don't want this file to be 30 minutes, which I'm already 21 minutes in, holy fuck. And his last question is, what is your favorite sniper rifle? This is easy. This is so easy. My favorite sniper rifle of all time on Call of Duty, without a doubt, and it is in Modern Warfare 2, my baby, my favorite Call of Duty game of all time, the Intervention. The Intervention is just... it's the best sniper rifle in Call of Duty history. There is no other sniper rifle in the history of Call of Duty that's better. I'm sorry, it's just... I will fight you if you disagree with me. Now, I'm only kidding. Of course, you're entitled to your own opinion, but I think the Intervention from Modern Warfare 2 is the best sniper rifle in Call of Duty history, period. Yeah, I said it. Anyway, on to the next question. The next question comes from Trabaton, and he asks, is it better to be born good or to be born evil and overcome that evil? I actually think that's a really good question, and immediately my first thought was, it's obviously better to be born good. But actually rethinking it, I actually think it's better to be born evil and then overcome that evil. See, the thing is, if you're evil, most likely you're going to be making a lot of bad decisions in your life. You're going to be making mistakes. You're probably going to do some things that are going to hurt people. But if you overcome that, I feel that if you actually overcome bad things in your life, even if they are caused by you, you're more prone to actually growing as a person. Whereas if you're just born good, you don't actually have that opportunity to develop as a person. You're just born good and you don't actually work on yourself whatsoever. However, if you're actually a really bad person and you overcome that and you become better off of it, I think that you could actually develop as a person way more by actually making mistakes, being a bad person, and then just completely changing. I talk from experience. I was actually a huge asshole a few years ago. I started shit with everybody. I was just a huge drama queen. I used to start fights with people. I've made videos about that. I was actually a huge piece of shit a few years ago, and some of you might think that I still am, but I did overcome those negative parts about me, and I still am to this day. I look back on my past, and I look back at a lot of my mistakes that I actually still haven't forgiven myself over. Oh god, this is getting a little bit too personal, but I think that it would benefit you more if you were evil or if you caused a lot of bad things and then actually overcame that. I feel like you'd be a better person in the end. The next question comes from Leo, and he asks, do you vape, bro? No, I don't vape. I'm not that much of a faggot. But to answer your question, no, I don't vape. I never will. I don't like vaping. The next question comes from Crimson Pirates. He actually asked a few, but his first question is Fortnite or Call of Duty. Now, when it comes to games that I personally enjoy playing, I enjoy Call of Duty more than I enjoy Fortnite. But if I were to take a step back and actually have an open mind about it and look at the two games separately with an unbiased opinion, Fortnite is probably a better game. I just enjoy Call of Duty more, but my opinion doesn't fucking matter. His next question asks, how do you feel about FaZe Rain, Blaziken, and Banks not uploading? I don't actually really know how to feel about this. A part of me says that, you know, if they don't enjoy uploading, if this isn't what they want to do anymore, then they shouldn't do it. But at the same time, they worked hard to get all those subscribers and to pull in a lot of viewers, and those viewers rely on those people for entertainment. Some of those people might look up to people like FaZe, Rain, Banks, and who was that other person? Blaziken. Some of the viewers might look at these people as idols, and if they just stop uploading, I feel like you have an obligation to actually entertain these people. But again, as I said, if these guys don't like uploading, if they don't want to make videos anymore, if they think it's too much, or maybe they found another passion that they enjoy, or maybe they're just working with FaZe behind the scenes, maybe they don't have time to upload. I don't know, man. If you found another passion, you know, follow your heart. It's your life at the end of the day. You should be focusing on what makes you happy. If they don't enjoy uploading videos, let them do what they want. But I think it is pretty shitty that they don't upload anymore. But hey, who am I to judge? They can do whatever the fuck they want. Anyway, the last person asked questions is Delta, and he asked a few questions, but his first one is, do you think the knife community is still alive, or should it not be a thing because I'm a knifer? When it comes to the knifing community, I don't think it's alive anymore. I think the knifing community was probably at its biggest during Black Ops 2 or Ghost, but it just kind of died off. Nobody really knifes anymore, which is a real shame. I used to love knifing clips. I remember FaZe Iced, man. That guy was a fucking beast, and then I think he got kicked out of FaZe or something. They were just moving in a different direction. They weren't into the whole knifing thing. I think it's a real shame that the knifing community and just knifing clips in general aren't really that prevalent these days. You'll still see them once in a while, like a quad feed all throwing knives, and it is impressive, and people fucking love those clips, but not enough people do them. But to answer your question, I think the knifing community is pretty dead, but I would love to see it come back. I love the knifing community. At one point, I was actually considering, like, giving up sniping and moving over to knifing because I thought it was that fun, but I'm a sniper. I always will be a sniper. I just love sniping. His next question is, if you could, would you make a team or not? I've mentioned this before in my videos, but there was this one team that I ran with my friends a few years ago during Black Ops 2, and it was called Imp. It was short for Imperium, but at the time, we didn't have the money to actually run a team, because running a team does take a lot of money and time. I didn't have the time or the money to actually run a team, and neither did any of the other members. It just didn't really work out. But see, the thing is, as I look into different ways to make money in life outside of YouTube and stuff like that, it is a dream of mine, and I'm telling you, I'm going to do this one day. It is a dream of mine to bring Imp back. I love that team so much. I would love to get some of the original members to maybe co-lead the team with me, and I think that would be insane. If I could run a team, I would love to. That is honestly one of my biggest dreams on YouTube, is to actually run a successful channel, but at the same time also be able to lead a team. I know I would be able to do it as well, and I don't want to just make a team and upload like average montages. I want to make a team of the best fucking snipers in the world. Snipers and trickshotters and knifers, anybody. I want the best clips ever fucking hit. I want the best players to join this team, and we're not going to be putting out just average montages. No, I want insane banger montages each and every single week. I want to take my own money and go out and find editors like Nicky HD, SLP, all these insane fucking editors, Barker as well, and I want to set projects for all of them and upload montages that are on the same level as the FaZe 1 million, Obey Infinite 2, The Return. I want to upload montages like that, of that high quality, each and every single week. And honestly, I want my team, Imp, to be one of the biggest teams in the world. If I were to run that Imp team, I would want to upload montages every single week that people can't ignore, that people need to watch, because they have the craziest editing, the craziest clips that you can find anywhere. But yeah, that's my dream. I would love to run a team. Anyway, the last question is, would you like to be the best at knacking or hitting quads every single day? Fuck, I would love to hit quads every single day. I personally feel that hitting quads every single day is way more impressive than knacking. I think knacking has just kind of become a meme, and while yes, knacking is impressive, unless you're doing a Moni knack, well then what the fuck are you doing? Of course, knacking is impressive. Titty knacking, reload knacking, select fire knacking, all these bullshit different fucking knacks. Yeah, knacking is impressive, and it's pretty fucking hard to hit it in a trick shot, but in my opinion, hitting a quad is way more difficult. It requires so much more luck. But yeah, guys, that was the last question, and honestly, this week had way better questions. This is probably going to be a longer video as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this video went past 10 minutes. Whoa, I'm gonna get that AdSense! But yeah, guys, this was really enjoyable. I really enjoyed answering your questions. If you guys would like to be featured in next week's episode, please leave a comment on this video and I will answer them. You can also tweet at me. I don't feel like I mentioned this enough in these Q&A videos, but as you saw in the last few questions, those were actually taken off of Twitter. If you would like to to tweet at me, you can totally do that. Just make sure you use the hashtag so I actually see it. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. I'll have my last one run up across the screen. If you haven't checked that out already, definitely make sure to check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.